I'm Lisa McWhirter, Iceland elopement and small weddings photographer, and on this YouTube channel I talk about how to plan your elopement to Iceland and also share very good traveling tips here. On this video I will talk about 5 things you should know before eloping in Iceland. The first thing to know before eloping in Iceland is that the weather is always unpredictable and always changing. The weather is always hard to say what it will be from a week now or what it'll be even tomorrow. In Iceland, the weather is what it is when you just look it from the window. That's what the Icelandic people have taught me. That's the weather. If it's sunny, you go out. If it's rainy, you still go out. That's how it goes in Iceland. During wintertime, there can be even snowstorm alerts, and during that time it can be very dangerous to even drive across the country, and they do keep the roads closed, so this is something you have to be prepared if you're going to have your elopement during winter time in Iceland. I always say that these never changing weathers are always part of the Iceland elopement adventure, and it's very something you need to be prepared for. The second thing is driving in Iceland. The speed limit in the whole country is 90 kilometers per hour on gravel roads. Speeding tickets in Iceland are super expensive. They can be even from USD 195 till $500. So you don't want to get a speeding ticket. You must drive always headlights on at all time. Off-road driving is against the law, and you can even get a potential jail time on that. Also, one thing is good to know that there are not so much gas or petrol stations on the way, so if you're going to drive around in Iceland, you always have to check how much you have of gas or petrol in your car before leaving to a trip. Where is the next gas and petrol station? Always be prepared and planning for where you're going to fill up the car, because they don't have the gas and petrol stations in every other 10 minutes driving. They just don't have them. Before driving, no matter what time of the year, always check the road conditions and weather alerts from road.is and Safe Travel IS. They even tell of the roads they have closed due to weather changing, and they always even give weather alerts on letting you know when it's not safe to travel in Iceland. The third thing I would love to bring to your attention is to get a PIN code for your bank account or to your credit card. So many gas stations do require a card payment with PIN code option to fill up your car. If you don't have this kind of option, you can order it from your bank, or you can even get a prepaid card from the gas stations here. It means you just pay for the amount at the gas station, you get a prepaid card, and you just put it to when you're filling up the car, and that's one way to do it, but it's much more easier to have a bank or credit card with a PIN code in it. The fourth thing I want to bring to your attention is always follow the guidelines that are told in different locations. Always. The guideline signs in different locations across the country have been put there for your own safety. And in Iceland, it really matters. For example, at the most famous Plaxan beach in Iceland, there are signs about sneak waves that can just come out of nowhere, grab you with them, and then you'll be in the middle of the ocean, and it's very unlikely you will ever come back from the ocean. And still, a lot of tourists do not follow this rule, which is very sad. And Iceland has been having a lot of deaths even during this year of tourists not following the guidelines at the Plaxan beach. Also, never ever cross fences that have been built there, so because they put them there for your own safety and protecting you not to fall from a cliff. Also, never stand on an iceberg because they can crack and you would fall into cold water, so please Always follow the guidelines and the rules that have been put into different locations. These are just for your own safety. Okay, number 5 on what to know before eloping in Iceland is be prepared for anything. It's good to keep in mind that you are having a destination adventure elopement in Iceland, where the weather is always changing and can be weather alerts. It has been more than once when, as a photographer, I have postponed a elopement day with my couples because of a snowstorm alert, or we had to skip a couple of locations just to get to an area where it wouldn't be heavy rains. So all kind of things can happen, but when you think about it, it's really part of an adventure that you're eloping in Iceland and experiencing the raw and magnificent beauty of a country. And like I said, it's never ending weather changes. Anyways, these were the 5 things I wanted to share with you about knowing before eloping in Iceland, and I will see you in the next video. Bye!